ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
On the 11th day of Christmas. Hey, y'all. Jesus gave to me. I had to find a scarf to go with my hat. Y'all see my hat? I am lit up. That's what it says. Hey, we're back with the 12 days of Christmas, the countdown, and we're on day 11. So it's just one more day. So who are we featuring today? I always tell this story. One of my first concerts right in high school that my parents let me go to was the concert with a group called Commission. Now, here recently, some of them have gotten back together. They call themselves, well, I'm just going to let you guess. They're a group that's back together, and I am so excited to feature them as the 11th day of Christmas Jesus gave to us.
Now, I got to complete this. I'm Fred, and
I'm Keith Staten.
And this is Marcus Cole.
We are not that group. We are the BBD of that group.
Right.
Because you said it's Commission, I'm bringing them back. Now, this is just some brothers that came from the group. I'm the originator, and Keith is part of the original members, and Marcus is another member that came on later. But yeah, we were all in Commission. I started the group, and let it be known. So let it be written, so let it be known.
Let that be known right up front. That's the truth.
But the Lord had a shifting going on, and I moved on, as you can well see. And now I'm back with my dogs. You know, we doing it one more time, Keith and Marcus. And Marcus, what you got? What you got?
Hey, man, I'm just glad to be here. I'm just glad to be in place, you know, with my big bros, getting ready to go back on the road again in a couple of days. So very excited.
Keith?
Yep. Happy to be here.
Man.
Looking forward to all the great things. So I guess we're here. We're the 11th day of Christmas, right? So
11.
I guess we need to talk about some Christmas stuff.
Yeah, we do. But let's talk about what we just come off of 10 weeks.
Oh, you got to talk about. That.
The dopest tour this year.
33 dates.
Anything of any side.
Absolutely.
I don't care who it is. Drake, Lil Wayne, you know, They Not Like Us, Kendrick, you know, any of them.
They not like us.
No. But we had a great time. Shout out to Kirk, Clark sisters, Yolanda Adams, Marvin Sapp, and my girl Kiki Sheard. It was great. We had a wonderful time, and thanks to everybody that came out. And now we getting ready to go on a run ourselves, and we're bringing some people with us. Me, Keith, and Marcus, we're getting ready to do a run, a little quick run to start tuning up for 25. We're bringing my boy James Fortune. We're bringing Smokey in New Orleans this weekend. We're bringing in Todd Delaney. Yeah, and then us, and we're gonna have a great time and have a great worship time. It's called Worship Live, and no, this weekend we're in New Orleans and Lake Charles, and we'll be able to send some more stuff on our social media. But man, yeah, it's Christmas time, everybody. Christmas time.
Christmas time.
Keith, what you got? What you got to say about Christmas?
Well, Christmas has always been great for me. I grew up in a huge family, 10 kids, mom and dad. And so it was always, amazing to, Christmas Day, we're all there and just great food and, opening our gifts and seeing our parents be proud. Like the fact that they can take care of 10 kids and get them what they wanted, that was already amazing,
Oh, yeah.
But it was just such an awesome time. And so to this day, I enjoy that, just family, chilling. So now I got married years later, and my wife is from a big family of 12 kids. And so even now, just being able to, as we got married and watched our son grow up, and just great times going and visit my family, my wife's family. And so it's just a great time of year. I love it when we can just chill back and enjoy family and all of that good stuff.
Mark?
Yeah. Hey, for me, I've always loved this time of year. It's that warm, fuzzy feeling that you kind of get. Let's be honest, we kind of lost it, within the last couple decades, because I don't know, everything that's kind of going on in society, whatever, but I try to hold that dear. Just 3 years ago, I came home from the hospital 2 days before Christmas. So this really has significance for me, because I was in the hospital from November actually October, and I came home 2 days before Christmas. I remember driving, seeing downtown New Haven lit up and decorated, and I realized that I didn't see it transition to that. So coming home, when I saw all of that, man, it really just did something to me. And I just realized I didn't want to miss, another moment like that. So now it even means more to me because of that time. So I'm taking it all in, man, enjoying my family. And
Sure.
it's just
That's good. It's good. Now, me personally, I don't care for Christmas. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man.
The Grinch.
I agree with what Marcus said. What it has turned into, I don't really care for. You know what I'm saying? My kids is grown, and the biggest problem I have with it is the hustle and bustle in the streets.
Yeah,
Ooh, I don't like these streets.
These streets.
I avoid every exit that has a mile long. I hate it. Listen. Right. I mean, I'll be if the Lord let me see the 27th, I'll be 64. So I don't hate Christmas overall.
Yes, sir.
But I just don't like the crowds in the street. It's just that. But other than that, man, Christmas is a beautiful time, and I'm okay. I know how to do what we need to do, and I enjoy it. Let me give you a couple of those stories about one of my favorite Christmas. One of the first times I remember, when we were kids, we were never supposed to go look for our toys. So the first one was this. It was like I was going to the altar and I was going to confess my sins to my pastor. And I was probably 7 years old. I went to my mom. I thought about it all day, first grade or sixth grade or whatever I was supposed to be in the first grade. And I had anxiety about this day because my cousins and them all told me this, that, and other. And they said, you got to tell your parents. And I said, and I had anxiety all day. And I went home and I waited to the very last minute. And I went and told Mama and Dad, Ray Hammond and Mildred. And I said, I got to tell y'all something. And she said, what? I said, I don't believe in Santa Claus. And they looked at me like, because you always heard if you don't believe in Santa Claus, you ain't getting nothing. I was taking a risk. I was like, oh man, this is bad. I don't know if I'm getting the Hot Wheels. I don't know what's what. And they looked at me and said, well, I guess you old enough now. Just don't tell your little brothers, Ray and Dave. And I said, cool. I felt like I grew up. The second time was when I would go looking for the toys. My mother would hide them all over the house. She hid them every year behind the furnace, okay, and in the incinerator. So I would go back and I would just look at it where my cousins would go and play with their toys and then try to put them back in the box. But the one I remember the most is I went down in the basement and I saw that blue, sparkle blue, 3-piece Starlight drum set.
Oh, man.
Hands down, it was over for me. Those are my memories, and I've had some other ones now, but with my own kids and everything. But those are my old memories.
Yeah. Keith, what about you?
Oh, well, I mean, going back, man, hands down, when I was about 6 years old. 6 years old, I had to be because I was still living on the east side of Detroit. And I got this robot called Rudy the Robot. It was yellow and red, and it could walk. It did the little and chewing type of thing. And I was, that blew my mind. I mean, even as an adult, I went on eBay to purchase that again. So,
oh wow,
yeah, but that was just great memories.
Yeah, man, for me, you know what? One of my favorite memories was actually as parents, we were really finally in a place where we could get our kids some good stuff anyway. And so, you know how kids act just before Christmas, and you just want to cancel Christmas. Just cancel Christmas. And so me and my wife went out and bought them some little trinkets from Dollar Tree, little stuff. And so, but we actually had bought them bikes and some PlayStations, all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, that morning we gave them the little trinkets from Dollar Tree. And the crazy part is, man, they showed so much more excitement over them little things from Dollar Tree, not knowing what the real gifts were. And it just really blew us away. We were like, yo. So then about half hour later, you know, we went to the garage and we brought them out there, and man, they was just elated. This was like 15 years ago or whatever, but they were just elated, bro. That was pretty dope just to see that, you know what I'm saying?
They were grateful.
That's
yeah.
Awesome. Oh yeah.
These days, that's a blessing.
No.
Let me ask y'all this. Did you ever used to have to, like I did, threaten your kids for Christmas if they didn't act right in June?
Yeah.
Well, you thought that out. You worked that.
Listen, my mother used to say, okay, Christmas coming. You think let me get another phone call from school. Let me get one more. Nothing. You're gonna get some coal. You're gonna get some lump of nothing.
You're gonna get nothing.
And right around October, we start to straighten up.
Yeah. You start remembering.
Yeah, we start to straighten up.
Like cleaning up for no reason, cleaning up when they didn't tell you to. Yeah.
Mama, look. What you call me in here for? Oh, I was just wondering. And you made your bed? Yeah.
Exactly.
You noticed that? Oh, okay.
All right, so best Christmas song ever. We all gonna say the same thing.
All gonna say the same thing. Donnie Hathaway.
But we're gonna say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. This Christmas. Donnie Hathaway.
That's it. Second will have to be Nat King Cole.
Nat.
Oh yes. Chestnuts. Yeah, roasting on the open fire.
Where they roasting at though?
Huh?
Open fire. On an open fire.
Not a closed fire.
But
that's dangerous.
Where they at?
That's dangerous.
And we had some. And I didn't like it. I didn't like what the big
I've never had chestnuts. I've never had that.
Nah, it was they were a little gamey.
It was a good song.
Gamey. That's why the squirrels like it.
Yeah. This is all right. So let's go for a third and the final one. What's the third fake best one?
Oh, hey, listen, Santa Claus Come to the Ghetto. James Brown.
I ain't mad at that one.
Hmm?
I would say Santa Claus Coming to Town, the Jacksons.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So that's 3B. I'll take 3B. Keith, what about you?
That's it. You all covered them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so Marcus, they just said
you hit that King Cole.
They want to know if you can sing one.
Are you gonna sing one? Because I'm gonna leave the best one for you.
Oh man.
I can do chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Go ahead.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose. What is it?
Yuletide.
Yuletide carols being sung by a choir and folks dressed up like Eskimos.
You see that? He's a real singer because he hit that note. You hear that? How he hit that note?
A turkey and a mistletoe help to make the season bright. I should have been a higher key.
No, you got
Merry Christmas to. I done skipped over the whole thing.
Yeah.
No, Marcus, no, you do. Marcus, you gonna do Donnie. I'm gonna do my.
You sure? Okay.
I'll do it.
Oh yeah. So hang on the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better. This Christmas. Lord. Let's get fireside is blazing bright. We're caroling through the night. And this Christmas, too hot. I'm leaving alone. Yeah.
I just brought the bass in.
Christmas for me. Yeah,
man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sing one that made me mad. Made me mad. I ain't like it. And it was, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. What? I'm gonna tell my ditty.
It made me
underneath
mad.
the goodness mistletoe last night.
Right.
All that, all that. But you know what? I gotta go back. I gotta go with Stevie Wonder is one of my top three. Stevie Wonder.
Yes, sir.
Got me all night underneath midnight. That's done more. Oh, that's what it did me, my love. Oh, yeah. When I hear that, I
Yes, sir.
love for those two songs, Donnie, and
Yeah.
that one is that. So listen, family, that's the 11th day, and we got one more day, but we join you. We love you. I'm Fred Hammond.
I'm Keith
I'm
Staten.
Marcus.
And this has been the 11 days of Christmas. Did somebody else say something else?
You can follow us at.
They're laughing at it. They're laughing.
They can follow us at what?
Oh, yeah. Follow us at FK&M on Instagram, and that's FK&M with the sample time. Or it's and. No, it's and, ain't it?
And yeah.
Because that and was giving us some trouble, making it look too much like an E. And everybody was tripping, so we're just gonna call ourselves Fred, Keith, and Marcus next time. Just be
that's right. Right.
Be done with it.
And you can follow me at Real Fred H on Instagram and Fred Hammond on my fan page on Facebook. And remember this: if the check ain't blue, page ain't true.
There you go.
You hit me at Keith Staten on both IG and Facebook.
And you get me at Marcus Cole Soul on both IG and Facebook.
Back to you.
Oh my God, y'all. FK&M, Fred Hammond, Keith Staten, Marcus Cole. Thank y'all so very much for representing the 11th day of Christmas. I am still laughing. I know you are. We have one more day to go on the 12th day of Christmas. Who will represent? Make sure you tune in tomorrow right here on thelightnc.com. Love you, grace and peace, y'all.